Let's go take a closer look at what the volunteers have been working on the last few months to get this airframe ready. We're standing here on the aft side of the wing, and these surfaces here on the trailing edge are used to help the aircraft roll in the air. We've been working repairs on these for the last few weeks. We had some huge holes blown in the composites from a blaster when they ripped off the materials that were on the airframe. The holes had to be filled with a foam, so we did a spray foam inside to fill the void, and then we used a Bondo material, which it's like a putty, to go over top and then sand down to match what the original airframe would have looked like. A minute ago I had mentioned a blaster that removed our radar absorbing material from the airframe before it was shipped to us. There was still like a base layer or initial layer that was left that had adhesive. Our volunteers manually scraped every bit of that off the metal, as you can see here. There's a few remnants left we've got to work on, but other than that, they saved us hours and hours of labor and dedicated quite a bit of time just to get this prepped down to the bare metal. One other thing we've been working on with the airframe is how can we replicate the radar absorbing material, RAM. We've been using Bondo to do repairs down here that we talked about earlier. We could stick with that material, or we had input from other organizations and a few volunteers to try this DAP platinum patch compound. It seems to be very workable compared to the Bondo. The Bondo took a lot of manual labor to get it to the surface correctness and the way we wanted to see it. We're probably going to go with this DAP compound. It holds up just as well as the Bondo is on our airframe. And as we continue, we'll end up blending this in across the entire airframe, whether it's the gaps, screw heads, to replicate that RAM material. Once we do that, we'll have to prep the surface of the metal along with the patching we did for painters to come in. We're going to have them paint the airframe as it sits without our trailing edges and the parts that we're missing right now. And then when those are built, we'll blend them in to match the rest of the airframe.